welcome back to a new video. This is my F-Reg Sierra. I've had it for about 3 months. Did not look like this when I picked it up. It was rough, right? I've done a lot of work with it since. If you want to see those videos, I'll leave them linked below in the description. But now, you might be noticing at the minute, there's no splitter in the front of the car. That's what we're going to do right now. Up in the rafters, I've got a choice of two splitters. But this genuine, standard Sapphire Cosworth splitter, thanks to my mate Richie for giving us this. I've also got this fiberglass RS500 style splitter. This is what's like on the RS500 touring cars, or the RS500 road cars as well. But anyway, I'll put this up here. I'm thinking what we're going to put on is just a standard style splitter, because this car's not modified at the minute like to look at. It's got like standard wheels, standard height suspension, so it would look a bit, I think it would look a bit daft to put like a modified style splitter on. So we're going to fit this standard rubber splitter. So to fit it, it's basically, if you look, it's got a couple of holes in the splitter where you put the screws in. Well, there's one there. Can you see it, that little hole? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 holes, but we need to put some screws in. Let's see. I mean, I'm guessing this should take us like 30 seconds to put on, but some of the easiest jobs can take hours. So let's have a go. I'm going to leave the bumper on the car and try and just slide it on from the back and get behind in, do the screws up. So let's try and put the splitter on. So like I said, I'm just going to try and slide it on.
She looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off. Yeah.
This has absolutely been a bit of an awkward job. Let's show you the problem. Excuse the dirt, that's just off my fingers, that'll come off. But you see the splitter is pretty much bang on there. I can't go any further up to the bumper, but if you go around the other side, we still have another ½ inch there to go on. And if you look around the bumper, it's pretty much flush all the way around. Right, so it'll probably be easier to take the bumper off, but I don't want to risk damaging the bumper. So I'm going to try a bit more brute force for about 10 minutes. If I can't get it on, then I'll take the bumper off. We're going to have to take the bumper off. This splitter has been a bit of a pig, but we'll get there. Once the bumper's off, you've just got to disconnect the fog lights, then you can pull the bumper away from the car. Right, let's pull it away. Stand the bumper up, upside down. Keeping it on the blanket so we don't scratch it, because I don't want to be painting it again. Right, you can see there what I was on about the splitter is pretty much as far up as it's going to go this side. But you can see on this side, the splitter is overhanging the bumper edge. I was tempted to cut like ½ inch off all the way around here, but I shouldn't have to, it should fit. It's a proper, genuine Ford part. Let's just crack on, it'll go on, I know it will. Yes, it's on. Let's get some screws in before it falls off. I've got some new screws, and I'm also going to give them a little dab of copper slip just to stop them rusting in and just to make them easier to get out if I ever need to get them back out in the future. New screws. So like I say, we're using new screws with a little bit of copper slip on. These are all the original holes, what it's going into. Splitters on, let's put it back on the car, clean it up, because it's full of like WD-40 and that now. I tried a bit WD-40 to try and get it slide on the bumper, but it didn't work. So we'll get it on the car, we'll clean it up. A Sapphire bumper is held on with 2 bolts, one this side, one that side, then it kind of rests on some brackets in the middle. So there's literally 2 bolts to go back in to get this bumper on. Right, we're done, fellas. One thing left to do before I call this splitter job done is give the bumper a quick polish, because I've got dirty marks all over it off my hands. So I'll get a cloth and some polish and we'll quickly buff it up. There we go, that should be enough. How much better does that car look with that splitter on? Not going to lie, it was a bit of a tough job, a lot tougher than I was expecting, but there's one more job I really want to do on the car today. Come with me and I'll show you exactly what it is. It's the second time I'll have done this job. Now, you see these strips along the side of the car? I bought these new, they keep falling off. I messaged the company I got them off, like saying, explaining the situation. I wiped them down with panel wipe, but they keep falling off. They said they've never had a problem. It must be something I've done wrong. I was welcome to send them back, but obviously I need them. So what we're gonna have to do is, literally they're just pulling off, man. Do you know what I mean? They're not even sticking. I keep coming out of the garage and they're literally on the floor. So here's one of the ones that's fell off that back door. Literally you can just peel that off with your thumb, look. Just not, I don't know what it's stuck on with, but the glue is just coming off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel all this glue off that's originally on the strips. Then I've got some tape, and I'm going to stick them back on with this, and hopefully I'll have no more issues with them falling off. My biggest fear with them falling off is, if they do fall off, I'll have to buy a new set, and they're like 260 odd quid. So even if I lose like one of the 6 parts, it's going to cost us 260 odd quid for some new strips. I'm going to rub all this glue off, then we'll get sticking them back on, both sides, this side and the passenger side. So once all the glue's cleaned off the strips, we're going to use this tape to stick them back on. It's just less than half the width of like the strip, so it takes like two runs. So let's have a go with the tape. So I just cut the tape length somewhere near, then we'll just trim it near the ends. Like that. And we'll do this side. Then I'll give the panel on the car a wipe down, just so this gets the best chance possible at staying on. So I'm doing it one panel at a time. So I'm going to start with this back door, then we'll move on to the next panel. So we'll peel this off. There's one strip on. Next I'm going to do this front wing. So take this off, then we'll remove this glue. And we'll give this a quick panel wipe down, remove any wax or grease or anything on the panel, just like that. Then we'll clog it on. Then we'll take this one off, do exactly the same again, remove all the glue, stick it back on the car. So yet again, we'll just trim the ends of the tape. Quick wipe down with some thinners, just to get all the old glue off. Then we'll get this new one, peel this tape off, and this will go on the door and hopefully never come back off again. Excuse my dirty fingers, but been grafting. The way I do it is I put a spirit level in between, then I know it'll be level between the 2 points. Hold on, let this look awkward, don't I? Does that look straight to you? It looks pretty bang on to me, man, I must admit. We're going for straight, not level, because I don't know how the car's sitting. It might be sitting slightly higher at the back, so I'm not so bothered about it being perfectly level like the bubble. I just want it straight along the car. Finish this side, I want to do the passenger side, then I'll catch up with you for the next job. Right fellas, we've got the splitter on the front and the strips along the side. The front of the car is starting to look absolutely spot on. I am over the moon with how this car is looking. I've got the strips on that side as well. I do need a veg plate for the front still, but I'm sure you'll agree that is starting to look absolutely wicked. Obviously, as you can see, this is a back bumper. As you can see, this is dropped down. It should be sitting like there, but it's not, it's sitting like down here. So we're going to take the back bumper off and have a look at what's wrong with this, but hopefully we can get it to sit properly, then we'll not be far off getting the car MOT really. To be honest, I haven't even checked like the headlights and that. I don't actually know what's working on the car. We'll get this back bumper off and we'll see if we can figure out why that's not sitting properly. To remove a bumper on a Sapphire Cosy, there's some screws inside the boot. So I'll just take this lock back out, push this little button. Right, then we'll just remove these Veg Plate Lights. These just pop out, then you twist this bit. Right, I've got the bumper off. To be honest, it's not as bad as I thought. It is a bit rough and full of overspray, but you can see it's quite muddy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly, before I have to go any further and get mud all over my garage floor, I'm going to pull the car outside and give this back end a quick jet wash. I've washed the back of the car off, I've pulled it in, it started raining outside, so we've done it just in time. I'll pull this bumper over and I'll show you the problem with it. So the way a bumper is held on a Sierra, right, is you've got these clips here. Can you see there where it's snapped a bit? Now we have got some options. You can get 3D printed parts to replace that wet snap. If you want some of these, I'll leave these in the description below. These are made by a lad called Robin. But like I say, you have got an option of a 3D printed part. I did get them, but as I've just snapped that one little bit and it's alright that side, I think I might have a go of fixing this. But what was missing was, thanks to a lad called Fraser by the way, for sending these out. That kind of clicks in and turns, and that kind of holds the bumper in. You like turn them like that. We need to fix this bit here that's clicking. I'll show you where it's snapped, look. Can you see there where it's snapped? That shouldn't be like that at all. So I've been on eBay and I've ordered myself a plastic welding set. So we'll fire that up and we'll have a go at welding that bracket back into place. Then we'll get the back bumper sitting properly again. I've never used one of these before. So how it works is, I think, right, obviously you've got your two legs there, then you get like a selection of these pin things. So what you do is you put your little shape what you want in the leg things like that. Then we'll plug this in, try and not do any damage. Worst case is if I make a ball of it, I've got these to go on, but I'm going to try and keep the original parts on the bumper for now. Right, let's fire this up. Right, let's press the trigger and I think this bit will get like red hot. Ooh, smoked. Oh, look at that, that's glowing. Right, then I think we'll just push this bit onto the bumper and it should melt into the plastic. It's going in. We'll put a couple more of these in and hopefully that'll hold in place. So I'll get one of these out of the bag. Ha! That is pretty good. Right, then in the kit you get these little snippers. Then a bit of plastic stuff there, we'll just pull that off. Then what you do is, you snip these little leg bits off so you don't rip your knuckles open or your hands. I must say I'm quite impressed with that job. If you want one of these heat guns, I'll leave a link below. But as that's done, you can still see some like the metal prong bits that kind of have ground back. So I'm just going to give it a quick coat with some black just to stop it rusting. Right, let's get this bumper back on the car. But before I do, if anyone has a genuine Sapphire Cosworth back bumper, drop us a message, because this one has got some chunks missing out of it. So I would like a perfect one. But for now, this is what we've got. So this is going back on. While the paint dries on that bumper, we've got a couple of the jobs to do. Fraser centres this, which is an ashtray for the car. It's been missing the ashtray. He sent us a full thing. You see, it's got this black thing that it slides in and out of. We don't need this bit. That bit's already on the car. So literally you just got to push this little tab thing down and it'll pull out of there. This will need to fit in the SAF. So this will literally just slide, hopefully, into there. There we go. That's starting to look better already. So there we have a nice ashtray on the car. We've also got one more job left to finish. Right, so my last video, my rivet gun broke, so I've ordered a new one. It's turned up just the other day, so I'm going to finish riveting the side skirts back on the car. Hopefully this one lasts. Say I buy like cheap rivet guns, this was only like £6. Let's finish fitting these rivets to the side skirts. Now I need some help. There's bound to be a Sierra guru watching this. This is a boot lock of the Sapphire, right? I press it, it doesn't open. I know it's loose. A lad called Andy kindly sent us like the clip to hold this in place. But before I do, if I press the button, it doesn't pop open, right? I'll take this boot lock out. There's the back of the boot lock, right? When you press it, there's like a little thing comes out of there. And if I press this inside the boot opens, right? When I press the thing, it's not working. It's like there should be like a little spacer in between, like this bit and the little bit in there. Does anyone know what I'm missing? Why this won't open the boot? If you've got any ideas, drop us a message on my Instagram. I need to fix the boot lock before I can fit this bit to hold that in place. As you can see, it really needs a back bumper on. Now, in the future, I am going to order a new fuel tank. This is a fuel tank. It's a bit tatty and I don't know, I might end up leaking, so I'm going to order a new fuel tank and all the rubbers. But for now, I just want to get the bumper on because it's taking up space on the floor and it'll make the car look a bit better. We'll just pull this over so we don't scratch it. Next, we'll reattach these Veg Plate Lights. You just need to put like this bit of wiring through the bumper so it comes out in these little holes. Put them onto there. Once the bumper is slid into place, there's 2 bolts to go on inside the boot. Right fellas, there's the bumper on. It is sitting a lot better, but there's still like a clip missing off the car, not off the bumper. There's a clip missing off the car. I need to order, and it kind of stops this bit from moving about. So I'm going to go on eBay and order that. And if anyone has a new bumper for the car, drop us a message on Instagram. But yet again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.